Hello, my name is Mason Allred, and this is a video presentation on creatine and cognition. Now you may be asking yourself, what is creatine? Well, creatine is defined as a nitrogenous compound directly linked to energy metabolism in various organs and tissues. It's common in animal products such as meat, seafood, and dairy, and it's often used as a supplement in weightlifting to help rest and recover muscles that were worked during an exercise. Now, I was interested that my creatine brand claimed to improve cognitive performance. It reminded me a lot of gummy bears or Cheerios. They have a little sticker that claim no cholesterol. While it's true neither of those products have cholesterol, they still have processed sugars, things that aren't the best for you. And it made me curious to explore if creatine really does provide these cognitive benefits. This is my 100% authentic physique. This is me on one day of creatine. I, Mason Allred, the presenter of this information, look like this, as you can see from the top left time code. No further questions. Now, even if you're not convinced by that bombshell evidence, you may want to meet my dad, who you may be surprised to learn is 53 years old, enjoying his spring break in Jamaica. Lucky duck. He has a strict diet and he lifts weights regularly. He uses a lot of dietary supplements and vitamins, which include creatine. Even if you don't lift weights a lot, you may be more like my mom, who you may be surprised to learn is 51 years old. She's also physically fit, does a lot of Pilates and crazy stuff I can't keep up with, and diets. And while she's not as into weightlifting as my dad, she still uses creatine for its alleged cognitive benefits because her family has a history of dementia. For this first study, it comes from the European Food Safety Authority. They went over 23 total human intervention studies, and what they found basically was that creatine came as advertised. There was a strong correlation between increased cognition and creatine usage. They could not find a cause and effect relationship. It wasn't causal, but there was still a strong correlation, strong positive correlation. This next research paper was done on creatine and caffeine. With 12 resistance-trained athletes over 7 days, they were given either creatine, caffeine, or a combination of the two, and were cognitively examined by the Stroop test. And basically what they found was that the combination of creatine and caffeine were shown to improve cognition based on the Stroop test scores. Finally, a study was examining possible relationship between creatine usage and aging. So these previous two studies have been shown that creatine has been shown to have a strong positive correlation with cognitive performance. The question they want to examine was if creatine could have any impact on the cognitive decline associated with age. And basically what they found was that there wasn't really a strong relationship or evidence that creatine could have any effect on aging. They couldn't conclude anything 100%, but they hoped that it provided a good groundwork. They still have optimism that future research could explore creatine's possible relationship on aging, on helping prevent some of those more neurological or age-related cognitive issues. So these are my sources, and thank you for listening.